was a very respectful.
Very nice.
It was.
Didn't pick up much at all.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he'd pick up a little bit.
I appreciate that.
Your boys are probably disappointed that he didn't pick up. On a bike. If the bike's not moving and you turn the handlebars, nothing's going to happen. You know? So, to better turn your boat, you can use what's called you can run into it back. It's called a turning stroke or a sweep stroke. So, it's like you're forward, going in at your feet, submerge your blade completely, but this time instead of bringing it alongside the boat, you're going to make a big sweeping arm. Okay, so I just sweep on my right, pull my boat to my left, as I sweep on my left, pull my boat to my right. Okay, so the farther away the blade is from the side of the boat, the more it'll turn it. Going around a really sharp turn, you can either stroke up on one side, you know, extend them out. That'll help you out going around these turns. We're going this way. Find yourself running into this grass, you can plow right through it if you need to. Okay, it's this grass. There we go. The biggest non-migratory bird in Georgia. Yep. I'm going to bump into you, so I'll give you a better view here. So you see that big pine tree through the gap in the tree all the way back? Yeah, you see that just massive this ball of sticks. Y'all need to come just a little farther to see it. So that nest has probably been here for 8-10 years. They rebuild, or not, they add on to it, I should say, each year. Okay. The male has to prove himself. He has to bring they usually mate for life, but each year he has a test, and he has to bring her fish and sticks, you know, food, you know, shelter and feed her, you know, provide for her. Who would have thunk? That's what the male is supposed to do. So, do you see it, Steve?
I think so, in this tree right here? Yeah.
It's pretty unmistakable once you see it. It's a massive ball.
Just under the canopy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That pine tree in the back.
Yeah, I saw it.
Probably 800 pounds. Oh, nice stick, Steve.
Thanks.
You've been getting some good footage. Well, I guess you'll see when we get back.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
I was just saying, I accidentally dunked it in the water, and that made the lens protectors fog up, so I had to take them off. I just got this.
Gotcha.
I just got this camera right before we left.
But it's waterproof, though.
Yeah, it's waterproof.
Yeah. No, it's not waterproof. So like I said earlier, this is brackish water. It's a mix of salt and fresh. Okay? So in this particular marshland, you'll start to see more influence of freshwater life. So as you start at Tybee, which is all saltwater, all its marshland would be dominated by more saltwater life, saltwater animals, saltwater plants. Okay, and then as you move farther inland, you get fresher and fresher. So you go from our coast, and then you go to our river systems, and then you go even farther inland. It's kind of like the layers of bodies of water, ocean, brackish water rivers, freshwater rivers. Actually, and almost went completely extinct. I think it was in the 40s and 50s. It was seen to be like a status symbol to have big, great egret feathers in your cap, in your hat, especially women. And so they were being poached illegally. I mean, well, it wasn't illegal at that point, but they were being poached almost to extinction. And anecdotally, those great egrets would white out the sky. There would be just so many of them.
Wow.
And these two women, I'm blanking on their name right now, but they were seeing this, they weren't whiting out the sky anymore. They were seeing this loss of all these egrets. So they said, we should do something about it. So what they did was they took up arms, okay, and they would hang out in the marsh, in the bush, especially around nesting areas, okay, and they would wait for these poachers to come, and they would pop up and, shoot a warning shot off and say, you can't do this anymore, you can't. But you can only do that for so long.
Yeah.
It's not very sustainable. They have other lives to live. They couldn't be in the marsh all the time, protecting all these birds. But they made enough noise. We got another tiger here. We can just be on the right side here. But they made enough noise for the state to come in and protect them. And once they were officially protected, the price of their feathers plummeted. It was more. Their feathers were worth more than gold at that point.
Wow.
But as soon as they got protected, it plummeted, and then they founded the Audubon Society, those two women.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey there,
How are you doing?
Savannah, can you new kayak? Yep. Nice. Yeah.
I met you a couple of weeks ago in the shop. You guys getting out for the rain?
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty day.
And still the original official logo of the Audubon Society is the great white egret.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Come on. Jim
Using
Mercer
their,
had those, or Jim
the
Williams.
Second Amendment to protect the birds. owners of the shop, they had a like a 2-seater one, big one.
Yeah.
And they took it to India, and they paddled all through India with it. Pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what they're made. Maybe Kevlar or something. I'm not sure what they're.
I'm not sure. I've never actually like seen one in person.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But I didn't get to touch it or see what it was made of.
You should have just reached your hand out.
Video of the back of their heads.
So I'll hold up here. I'm gonna scout ahead, make sure we get run through here. You see the gap between this island, the end of this forested island, and that one along the bridge. There's a gap right there. Might be able to skim by. Why would you call up here? I want to make sure we can get through. No.
This has been a lot of fun.
Huh?
This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good call. Really wish we had a place to store and transport hard-sided kayaks.
Much more shallow down there, so we'll just go. We'll bushwhack it through like I just did. Take a second though. It's a true marsh experience. This is
Nice.
So don't forget to use your core and twist. You know, don't make it all on your arms. Okay?
Okay.
And keep a relaxed grip. Okay? You don't need to.
Okay.
The harder you paddle, somehow the harder people will grip.
Yeah.
So stay relaxed, get in a good groove, twisting. A little push with the top hand, a little pull with the bottom hand. Another great egret there. So try to follow exactly my course, so it's already paved.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't have to work as hard.
Okay.
Okay? And then it deepens out. There's a little open pool up there. And then we'll take another break and then we'll shoot out.
Can I not be in the back?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead of me.
When you follow me, give yourself enough space between each other. So you can still get a good rhythm going.
Okay.
And not have to slow down and bump into your person and then come to a stop and start your momentum again. Try to keep that momentum going.
Okay.
Okay?